Yeah, we're at it again. This is a Hemi Charger. This particular Hemi Charger has got to go. It's a rough unit. Oh God, does it stink in here. Oh, naturally. Not seeing a key. That's perfect. Ugh. Okay. Oh yeah. Might have found a key down here in a pile of my strappings. Oh God, don't fall back in there. That's disgusting. That doesn't appear to be the one. Good. It is sitting on jack stands that are sinking into the earth. They don't have wheels or tires for it. That's a haggard old Hemi.
This is a piece of junk.
A piece of junk? Yeah, baby, I would have to agree. Fishing through more mouse droppings. We got a winner. That's great. If this thing is anything like my old Dodge Magnum, and the battery is going to be conveniently located 1,000 miles from where I'm trying to get. Sure enough, grand. What do we have here? All right. It's like going to Harbor Freight, just stinkier. Brought a battery, but I don't have the time to yank out the other one. So we've got an appointment with a Mexican restaurant. Would you look at that? No valve cover. Real nice. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that this puppy has been rolled before. It's hard to see in the video, but she's got some interesting crinkles in her. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head, sweetie. Junk.
They were the farm.
Oh yeah, that's great. We found the valve cover. Oh god. This is gross.
Can I see?
Sure, baby.
Oh.
Well, it is the next day. My camera died on me. Me and the little lady, like I said, we had an appointment with some tacos that we had to get to. Conveniently enough today, thunderstorming. That's great. I just look about ridiculous. But I'm dry. I might have dogged this thing a little bit in the beginning of the video. Mostly just because it reeks. I mean, like I was saying, we grew up out here in the field. Used to be old semis, about 4 of them there, 3 of them there, about 6 of them lining out here, a few out there, a few out farther. There's one there. Really nice old Kenworth here. And there's old semis, old cars. There used to be a couple Volvos and stuff hanging around out here. Years ago, the state got after us about it, so the family had to get rid of a lot of that stuff. And, oh, jeez, God. We used to play in them all the time. That was just what we did. So I'm no stranger to that mousy smell, you know? But this poor Charger, oh my God. Oh, that's not the right key. I'm gonna have to get one of those other keys. This poor Charger is just It's bad. I don't know why the mice targeted it like they did, but boy, they really gave it hell. There's a lot of keys floating around in here. Oh, that's great. Great. Start collecting 75 other keys. All right, well, see if we can jump it just enough to get that trunk popped. Nobody's trying to steal you. Oh, imagine that. Everything's all smashed in. Good. What the hell? What was that? I should have heard all the noises it was making. I've never sounded just like a squad car. No way that's the factory setup. Good God. Got the trunk popped though. Oh boy. Wow. Wonder if there was a coolant leak. Oh, this is just gross, man. The mouse droppings. Oh my God. This poor car. You're relentless. I could climb in that thing and find less mouse stuff. Well, we found one wheel and tire for it. Look at the size of that battery. That battery is apparently hermetically sealed in there at this point. I got enough room to get mine in, pop it on top of that. Question of the day is, are you what was causing all that noise? I want to know where that security system is. That is going to get old quick. Is it going to happen? Oh yeah. Son of a bee. Let's see how fast we can try and do the key method. I don't want to sit on the seat. That didn't work at all. Listen to that thing. Okay. Okay. Well, I didn't do anything different. Oh, good God. I didn't touch anything. Okay. All I did was rotate the key on and off 3 times again. Oh, here we go. Well, I tried draining the computers, holding the battery terminals together for a while. That did nothing. Definitely is that wacky aftermarket unit there. That thing will genuinely make you mad after a couple of seconds. It is absurd. And this thing, it is so far gone, I don't know. One would have to assume, there's about 300 key fobs in this thing too. One there, this is a mess. One would assume the one that's attached to said key is probably linked to that monstrosity. And I would also have to assume the battery is long since dead. I'm gonna get a battery in it if I can. Okay, turns out buttons are depressed like that because somebody yanked everything out of it, probably so they could replace it all with whatever's in here. But it has the world's smallest Duracell battery I've ever seen. Not a watch battery, a tubular battery, like a itty bitty AA. So I'm gonna have to buy one of those. And I left the door cracked on the neon in the rain. Good, 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 good. Almost set the key down there and I never would have saw it again. So looks like I'll have to come back to this yet again when I can find a battery for the fob, perhaps.
And the wheels are not.
3 days later. 3 days because of that. It was hard to track that thing down. Ridiculously hard. Okay, new battery swapped in. Say your prayers. Hail Marys and Jesuses. All right, the moment of truth. When the positive terminal touches that battery, will I be able to silence this thing? Nice. We did it. Okay, so with that being said, what will happen when I turn the key now? I do not like sitting in this car. Got the Kenwood buzzing. Still got that blinky light. What is your deal? Look at the sheer amount of dead flies. Oh my God. So as I said before, how this is all gutted, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that this key is just dead, not recognized by the car, and that's no good for starting the car. Number 10. Day 2000. That key, hollow. Fob controls stupid aftermarket alarm system. But I tracked down a key that wasn't hollow and might be the right key. Okay, got this handy just in case it decides to get crazy on me. I am sick of that alarm system. Oh yeah, there she is. What do you know? Okay, key fob 39. What you want to do, Charger? Alright, so here's the obvious. This is what we know. No valve cover. Ain't got no belts for accessory. And now the starter's just clicking. You know, anybody else would say, obviously this thing isn't going to run. But I'm a firm believer in it'll run. Now, for 2 seconds, counts. Considering this thing is destined for the scrapyard. Yeah. Fun fact that I learned about this, though, it was originally red, which out of the 3 colors in this year, 2006, was the rarest. Guess the kid who used to own this thing considered himself something of a street racer. Apparently not the best street racer because he wrecked it nonstop. Apparently he managed to tweak the K-frame, all kinds of stuff. This thing is junk. And I hate to say that because I mean, I put faith into things that most people say are gone. Usually I've got good luck. Not always. I mean, a lot of the projects, you hit snags and they get extended. If I was a wealthy person with a lot more time on my hands, I'd have a lot more success rate. Most of the projects just kind of get drug out because it's got to keep it moving. This thing, on the other hand, it's a lost cause. It is a lost cause. Found out it did have a rod knocking as well. I'm gonna beat on the starter, see if that helps anything. Check some fuses, relays. We'll see. Well, that's clean. It's the only clean part on this car. Look at the size of that guy. Oh, he was a king amongst men with the spider community when he was roaming around. Tested some relays, checked all those fuses, checked some other fuses in other locations and such. It's not that. I'm gonna beat that starter like a Mike Tyson smacking a leather bag and see if it wants to even attempt to turn. Because if it does, then we're just gonna blast it full of ether, hope we hear a pop, call it good. I wanted to do was slap a couple of donut tires on the back and a couple of factory sizes on the front and do some wicked donut tire burnouts in a Hemi RT Charger and then drive it up onto a trailer and wave goodbye as it goes to the junkyard. But that's not looking like it's gonna happen. All right, well, getting under and beating on that starter is not easy in this mess. But gave it a couple of whacks. Good, healthy whacks. Nah, nothing. There's a good chance, too, that... Of course, I didn't bring the multimeter with. Toss this back in. Good chance that the battery might be low at this point. Haven't charged it in a couple of days, and then it's been going through some stuff with me. So, looks like now that the key situation's solved, I'm gonna come back out with my actual tool bag, try it out, test the battery, whack the starter a little more. We'll see. I really hate to do it. I don't like letting things go. You guys know this about me. But we're giving up. Buddy Hunter's taking it away. We might, however, go up to his place sometime to see if we can hear it fire, though, before he junks it.
Doesn't throw me off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't. Ah!
Knew that was gonna happen.
She went a little sideways. We called in for reinforcements.
Hold up, hold up. Whoa, whoa, right there, hold it there. Just hold it right there.
That's that.
Stop. You're stuck in the ball joint. Yep. A bit more.
Look at all this space for activities now, though. Just like magic, it's back. It's a long story, but it's back. I'm gonna try and strap it to a tree, and do the old pull away. Long time no see, Charger. Oh, there's the janky design. Rope too small tree. That will undoubtedly break. Clevis with no pin. Homemade. All right. Repositioned. Oh boy. Oh boy. It is now a permanent monument to junk in the field.